Good. Hey, I came on to do a live with my computer, and my computer's not working to do live anymore. So guess what? You get me on my phone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Patty. My channel is Divine Warrior Intuitive. I'm an empath. I'm also an intuitive energy coach. I've helped people all around the world. I'm also a transformation and mindset coach. So tarot is the paper. Do downloads from divine, from your guides, from whoever that needs to be listening to this. Will come through. I am somewhat of an energy medium, so I'm clairvoyant a little bit. I'm clairaudience. So let's get started and if you haven't seen or gone to my website, yes, I have a Valentine's special going on. Are these upside down? Yes, but we're going to pull that card because that one wanted to start. Um, buy 1 hour and add another person for free. So it's basically half price. Usually I just charge by the half hour, but this is Valentine's, so I thought it would be fun. Somebody can have a new experience, but maybe they will get some help through a struggle or challenge or anything of that nature. So let's go ahead and see what Divine and everybody on the other side has to say and help you along with your struggles or whatever you're going through right now, whether it be love, work, home, goals, questions, whatever you have. So I do personal readings one-on-one, but I also do metaphysical help as well. All right. So this is going to be a little bit of a fun spread, different spread you probably haven't seen before. This is what I normally do because I pay attention to not only some of the current past, but the present. And I will say I don't really look at the future because that depends on you and your energies. Energies changes from split second to split second, and it's all about your mindset and where it's at. And that is why I can make you aware of energies that are going on, but it's going to be up to you how you move those energies. And I teach that as well, because that's a mindset. And what I mean by that is, do you move the energies based on what you think? Or on what your spirit is telling you, what your intuition is telling you, you're getting downloads and signs, what that's helping you. Are you paying attention to that? So let's see what we're gonna be doing right now. So this is a fantastic energy. Also, we just had the full moon in Leo, the hunter's moon. If you were feeling a little bit antsy, moody, energy wise, emotional, that was the moon, and it just finally left. However, you might still have some of those residual, like, what do you call it? Anxiety, or like just something ticks you off real quick. It's like, why am I doing this? It has to do with a lot with the energies going on with the planets and everything right now. So your general energy for the 7th through the 14th, and we'll talk about the 14th a little bit because not everybody's in a relationship, but love is love. You can love yourself, you can love and be with somebody else, you can love with a coworker or whatever, those kind of things. Love has like 8, 10 different ways of loving. So we have the awakening genius. I love this because it's the number 11. And if you know anything about numerology, the number 11 turns into number 2, which is uniting, bringing things together, bringing things forward, bringing things into a unity. So this is a really beautiful card. I love indigenous. I love cultures. I've lived in Japan for years. I've been to Africa. I love cultures. This here is having me focus in on his third eye. So he's got a beautiful, gorgeous, whoever the artist is. I think this is Colette. But it's for having me focus in on the third eye. And that means that things are moving upward to me. I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. So somebody's coming out of a struggle, and it's moving up. The energy is, as long as you stay light, it's going to move up. Okay. That is, I'm getting goosebumps way up in my head. So that means somebody has been in their head too much. So allowing it to flow out, letting things flow like a river, making things happen by listening to your intuition, listening to your inner self. This is what I was talking about in the very beginning is, are you thinking with your head or are you thinking with your spirit? This is a lot of what's going on with a lot of people right now is they're so into their head about what is going on with the circumstances around rather than paying intent into your internal self. Really right now is a lot about um internally. Okay, so this awakening genius is, where is it awakening you? Is it awakening you? Stop that, be nice. So is it awakening you? Got a funny person on the other side. It looks like a masculine, an elder masculine. That's funny. But be nice. The diamond dreamer is your next energy, material wealth and true prosperity. Okay, these two energies, fantastic. Thank you for picking these two cards together, because where is your awakening? Is your awakening here with material things and material wealth? Or is it your true prosperity? And this is the number 6, again, a movement forward, a movement towards progress and moving up. Okay. But wealth, that can be anything on earth that will go poof. I saw just a big cloud, a multicolored cloud go poof, because it's going to be gone. So with true prosperity, how you move among yourself and others, and your energy is so flipping huge, you guys. I wish I could share this with you. Whenever, if you're single, I'm single and I've been dating, and let me tell you, the energies you've got to put out, whatever energy you put out, you're going to get back. If you're going to put out a negative energy, anxiety type energy, and an anxiety type energy may push people back, because I read auras. Okay, and I can feel somebody's aura, and if I'm too close to somebody's aura that has high energy and like I have to stay back because I don't want to absorb that energy. So again, this is not only an awakening time, and I tell you, it is an awareness time of, I'm going to say, your head or your spirit. Which way are you thinking? Okay, where is your prosperity? Would love in the comments, if you're getting this, where is your prosperity? What is the thing that you focus in on for 2026? Are you focusing in on family? Are you focusing in on bettering your health? Are you focusing in on, maybe if you're older like me, your mental health, keeping it alive and active and clear, and not losing focus, not losing distractions and things of that nature? Where is it that your prosperity is for 2026? Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it from you guys. And if you do email me or you do have questions, I do answer everybody. So I go back through these and I look at them and I will answer. I get a lot of people who have abilities that don't know what's going on or what's happening, whether they're hearing things, dreaming, seeing things of that nature. I get people all over. I think one of the ladies was from Germany, Paris. It's just maybe they don't have somebody to talk to. All right, so let's see what the cards are going to say here about the awakening and also material wealth. The Diamond Dreamer, I love that because it definitely is about what the diamond in the rough. So we are a diamond in the rough. If we say we know things, we know nothing. You think about the universe, think about the planets, and think about how small we are. We're not even an ant in an anthill. That's how small we are. All right. So let's see what we're at here with this reading for February 7th to the 14th. Anybody can come through. Guides of light, any energies of light only, please. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So somebody's starting something new, or they're actually thinking about it, because this is a seed. This is the page of wands, but we have the Queen of Wands next to it. So somebody's thinking about something. They're in the process. They may be talking to somebody about what they want to do, stop. If you have an idea or if you have something you want to do and you're excited about it, you have a passion about it, and that is either in your background, they may be a close friend, they may not want to see you succeed, they may want to sabotage you. And I'll tell you what, if you really knew my story, my family was the best saboteur. When I was bodybuilding and competing, they're like, oh, you're going to lose all that. Wait, you're not going to lose weight. I was 215 pounds, people, 215 pounds. And I stepped 1 year later on a bodybuilding stage and I took fourth place and I was 136 pounds. But who sabotaged me? The closest people to me. So what did I do? I divorced my mom. I divorced my friends for that year because they're the ones that you're going to have to stand up and explain yourself all the time, and you don't have to. Be your authentic self. Be who you want to be. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody or hurt you, be who you want to be. And this new thing is exciting for you. It's the number 5 in numerology. And that means it's something new, it's something fresh. It's a little unstable because it's so new to you. But at the center of your reading, the center of your spread, you've got the 7 of Wands. So you keep having to stand up for yourself. You keep having to, define yourself. As old as I am, and I'm not telling you how old, you don't have to tell anybody anything that you don't want to, or if you want to, you tell somebody that you want to. However, be sure it's somebody you can trust. Be sure it's somebody that is going to have your back, okay? Because on the side of this, I think somebody's going to get some new friends. Because you have the 5 of Cups, you're in the center trying to explain yourself, having to do, and you're doing a really good job because look at how solid this person is staying. And then on the other side of that, you've got the Hangman. And the Hangman is all about your inner spirit, what we were talking about, what we were having to really trust and believe in yourself, that whatever it is that you want to do, that you want to start, that you want to grow, believe in yourself. Have the confidence to believe in yourself, because this is you at the end of the day. And a lot of the times people will tell you, oh, look, you don't have the money to do that. You can't do that. You don't have the experience to do that. How are you going to do that? Been there, done that, guys. I'm a business owner. And I also went from being homeless to a business owner in 1 year. And did I have naysayers? I had naysayers. But look at this beautiful picture coming in the future for you. Sorry, that's my dog, if you see her in the background. The Hierophant. Again, what were we talking about? Paying attention to this third eye, paying attention to the downloads, paying attention to the signs, paying attention to that little voice. That little voice usually, and it doesn't come in your voice. When it's your guides or somebody on the other side or a divine, it doesn't come in your voice. It just comes as a voice. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a voice, okay? So this is what you need to be paying attention to, because again, now you have 2 number 5s in your reading. And what does that mean? Really pay attention. The more you see a number, the more you pay attention. The more you see a sign, the more you pay attention, okay? And then at the end of your spread, you have the Page of Swords. So you got a page in the front and a page in the end. So it's going to be something new and you're going to be learning for a while. That's okay, because whatever it is that you need to learn, and it might be, okay, thank you. So it might be a person. Somebody may have to take the time and energy and sacrifice to also just sit and listen to somebody's story. That is a powerful, powerful thing. If you can sit and listen to somebody's story, it is so powerful, guys. The reason being is then that person is being heard. And what is it that every single person in this world wants? Is to be heard and validated. Right? Heard and validated. I can't make this up. Okay? I just can't make this up. So whatever it is, Definitely we are going to be moving forward. Now, I'm surprised we haven't seen a couple other cards here. I'm not going to say what they are, but I will see if they pop up. If they do, I won't be surprised. They should pop up, actually. Page of Wands, again. Page of Wands, twice. What I say, pay attention to the doubles. Whatever this is that you're thinking of, whatever it is, okay, thank you. So they're telling me somebody either is uncertain about a breakup. Now, is that a breakup for work, or is that a breakup for a relationship, breakup of a friendship? You got to remember, is this friend on your side? If they're lifting you up, if they're helping you, if they're being constructive, then thank you. So stop. I can only get one thought at a time. If they're helping you, then this is for you. It's not against you. If they create a calmness in you, got to really pay attention to this, guys. If they're creating a calmness in you, that's your person. That's where you're supposed to be at this moment. If it's creating chaos, if it's creating a kerfuffle, if it's creating destructive thinking, behaviors, habits, toxic people, can even be in the workplace, in your relationship, in your family, or whatever, time to say bye-bye. Time to say, I can't do this. My spirit can't do this. And, this, I don't know what it's called, a old saying or whatever. If it doesn't bring you joy and calmness, then it needs to go, because we don't have much time on this earth. I'm a lot older. I'm on the downside of life from a lot of you guys. And I've got a lot of wisdom, but I don't have all the wisdom. But we want to be able to enjoy life a little bit. Work is always hard anyway, and we're grinding to pay the bills. And why not just have something and some people in your life? Now, if you're in a toxic relationship, if you're in a domestic abusive relationship or a chemical dependent relationship, that kind of a thing, I worked in that industry. That is scary, because you've got to know that there are some things that you have to go through and get some professional help to help you in that way. I don't know who that's for, but definitely. We got the High Priestess here again. You got the Hierophant. You got a lot of spiritual messages here, guys. A lot of spiritual messages. All right. And unfortunately, I would love to say hello to everybody who's popping in. Because I'm on my phone, I can't see. And I'm older, so my glasses, I need new glasses. But I appreciate you popping in, as long as it is positive. I love that. I love it. I love it. The Fool and the Four of Pentacles. Got to release something, baby. Got to release something. Whatever that is, you got to let it go. Don't hold on to it so tight. Oh, boy. Okay. So if you're holding on to a relationship so tight and you're not getting or what do they call that? Reciprocating. It's not being reciprocated. Really think about this, babe. Really think about this. Okay? Because it's time to let go, because it has to be, it's either letting go of holding on so tight, just saying, you know what, I'm going to let things flow. I'm going to let things happen in this relationship. I have to do this at work some days because I just don't want to be there. It's just, got to let it go. And then it also has to be your mindset that changes, not other people's mindset that changes. And that's where this comes in, because it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. It's your mindset. And that's what we talk about in coaching and things like that, in hiring your mindset and changing your mindset. But the Four of Pentacles and the Fool, we hold on to things sometimes too long. The Fool it's a fresh energy. However, sometimes we don't see what other people see. And that's why we go to somebody that's unbiased to answer. And that is just something that you've got to listen to yourself in letting go of whatever it is. Hmm. Hmm. Somebody is manipulating and oh, I don't like that word, tease. Somebody's teasing somebody. The reason why they've asked me to look at the two hands and that coin is coming down and something is in somebody is trying to grab it. It's almost like that hand gets down there and it's like, here you go. Here you go. Come on, grab it. Grab it. It's sort of like a carrot with a rabbit. Come on, grab it. And then as soon as that hand gets up there to grab it, it takes it away. So it's like dating sites, like catfishing, I guess that's what it's called these days. Things that get you up there to that point. Be really, really careful of this. This energy is coming up through this week, and you really got to listen to the messages and because again, there's both on both sides. If you want to call it positive, negative, spiritual, earth, whatever you want to call it, there it's good and bad, evil, whatever. You really got to be careful with it. Really listen to your intuition this week, guys. Really listen to the downloads, or you get a feeling, or something doesn't feel right, or something's quite off. Those kind of things. Really pay attention to that. All right. This is somebody's just taking, and it's just keeps those two hands are really, really playing. It's like a bank. It's supposed to. I would assume it's supposed to be a bank, but the money's never going into the bank because they keep taking out. Oh, somebody's got some financial problems. So they keep taking, and when you go to deposit, it's not there. All right. Whew. I don't want to get into that right now. Okay, so let's see. I want to get some more clarification on this Seven of Wands, please. I want to see what we can clarify on this. Is there anything in particular that you want me to share with this Seven of Wands in the center? Somebody's just trying to hold you back. I just get this energy. Somebody is really, again, that Four of Pentacles, just trying to hold on to everything, and they'll manipulate and connive and do whatever they can to just keep you held. Okay, is this upside down? No. Oh, Three of Swords in the reverse, the Tower, and the Eight of Wands. Good. I go, ooh, because there's a little bit of pain to get to the rainbow kind of a thing. But the Two of Swords, this is great, because when you have the Two of Swords, you have a choice. And the thing is, the Tower is next. You have a choice. So this is great, but the choice has to come from you. The Eight of Swords, I look at that as like tearing off a Band-Aid. You want to tear it off really slowly, whatever it is that you have to release. So that's why we talk about the waning moon, the waxing moon, and why the full moon and the new moon are so powerful. The full moon more than the new moon most of the time. But this is coming fast with the Eight of Swords. So something may be coming, someone may be coming fast at you. I heard the word pressure. If somebody's trying to pressure you into making a decision or do something, just say, you know what? I'm my own person. I am grown up enough to make my own decisions. You need to back off and let me take the time to make my decision. Aren't old people great? Because we'll just tell you what we think. But it's true. You don't have anybody pressure you into. That's when you make a foolish mistake. And you don't want to do that. You want to make a clear-headed choice. Okay? You want to make a clear-headed choice. This is what you want to do. Okay? All right. So let's get some energy of the 14th. Now, if you want to put in the comments, if you have a question or something like that, again, don't forget divinewarriorintuitive.com is the website. You can go there, contact me, ask your questions. If you're confused about something, if you're scared about something, please just hit the contact. I think it's under the more button. But also, if you want a Valentine's reading, you buy an hour and have the second person there. You can go ahead and do that. There's also nutrition and fitness and other spiritual coaching and everything on there, because I do have another channel called Get Balance 2020. That's more the secular for people. If you want to learn a lot, we have coaching videos there, especially helping with sexual abuse. There's a series there, How to Survive, Heal, and manage, live with it. But there's also communication, love languages, dating, how to detect an energy vampire. Somebody in here, maybe. Somebody's got an energy vampire. Let's just put it that way. Again, that's that card taking over that has the hands, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, energy vampire right there. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, Divine, anybody on the other side, is there any messages that you want me to share with anybody that is watching? If this is resonating with you, great. If it isn't, then, it might not be your time to be listening to this. So if there is a message from anybody on the other side, Divine or ancestors or anybody, except for the funny guy. He's a little naughty on the other side. All right, let's see, Divine, if there's anything that you would really like me to share, please let it come through now. Oh my gosh, again. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords again, or the Five of Swords. So we've had the number 5 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. Number 2. We got, we've got the number 8 twice. So there is something progressing, definitely. You've got to really keep your mindset focused, because again, here is the 2 of Swords. Where was when we had the 3 of Swords in reverse? Okay. Sometimes things are not easy, and being patient isn't easy. But the thing is, when you come to fruition with it, it will actually be the best thing for you. It's going to happen. It's really going to happen. We have the the 8 of Cups. And it's going to take literally maybe walking away from somebody or something. It doesn't have to be permanent. It just has to be, like I said earlier when I was doing my bodybuilding, that it just has to take a minute so that you can retract and allow yourself to think. That's like driving without the radio on. Driving and not getting your head so much, but listening to what your spirit is telling you. This is what is happening, okay? Because when we don't do those things, and you can call it meditate or whatever you want. You can do it in the shower. You can do it, driving. You can do it just in a quiet place. If you keep your headphones off, keep your phone away, it takes just a few minutes. And if you sit quietly, you can hear or feel or sense, or you might see a sign, and then after that day, you might see a sign over and over again. It's sort of like when women wonder if they're pregnant or not, and then all of a sudden they're seeing all these pregnant women, and it's like, why didn't I see all these women before? Because you're hypersensitive now to that, because you're focusing in on it. So if you're focusing in on your spirit and your intuition for whatever this beautiful thing is coming into fruition for you, and what you are becoming more aware of, maybe you're just becoming more aware of your spirituality. Maybe you're becoming more heightened to something around you and paying attention to whatever that is. Not sure what that is for you, but sometimes even being paying attention at work, you'll notice things, or at school, if you're in school, you'll notice things. That's why the phone and those kind of distractions need to sort of go away for a while, so that you can focus and heighten your awareness onto things around you. Um, One of the gentlemen at work, he's so hyper focused on the news and how bad things are, how things are horrible. Here's the thing, guys, the world is balanced. It's just that people, you've got all that going on. Then you've also got all this good going on. Look at the monks that are traveling. If you're in the United States, they're traveling like 2,300 miles or 25 to 100 miles, and in their bare, some of them in their bare feet or whatever, but all these beautiful things they're doing along the way, all the things that people are doing around the world. But our media, I hate the media, focuses in on all the negative. You know why? Because I used to study videography, and if it bleeds, it leads. Nothing good usually comes. Why do they put the good stuff at the end and it's very short in the news? Because it doesn't lead. Nobody wants to hear the good things. They want to hear just all the crap. So the world is balanced, whether you want to believe that or not. That's up to you. However, if you really think about it, there's so much good in the world going on. We just hear the bad. So when you're focusing in on your awareness of things, where are you keeping your awareness? Again, this is a mindset. This is an energy balance. This is an energy flow. Where are you putting your energy? Need to be putting it up and out. Opening your chakras, opening your crown, your heart, your throat chakras, letting things flow up and out, okay? Sort of like when you're got a cold and everything is clogged up, you can't breathe, nothing seems to work, nothing tastes good or whatever. That's because you're clogged up. Well, I hate to say it, but we're clogged up. And so we need to open up those chakras, and the only way you can do that is by sitting in quiet. Doesn't mean you have to sit there and don't do all that. If you want to do that, that's great. But you don't have to. You can just sit quietly for a minute or two, or even 5 minutes. When you're driving to work, turn off the radio and just sit in present. Be present in the moment. This is huge for this next week. Actually, it's for the whole month of February, but we're going there. Okay. I don't normally do love, but let's see, just out of curiosity, what the 14th is going to bring for people. All right. So open up your mindset. Really be careful of who you're listening to this week. Paying attention if that person or that job is toxic and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to leave these here because I want to see what's in regards to these. And really open up your chakras and see where that leads you. I would love to see at the end of the week, you come back and make a comment or something if you enjoyed my my video. All right. Let's just see. Okay, let's shoot for love on the 14th. In relationships, we'll go relationship-wise for the 14th. Say the 14th and 15th. All right. That's just a commercial holiday because love is every day. It just depends on how you show it. Some people, it's a love language. Again, I have another video on all the love languages, and I'll tell you right now while I'm shuffling, if I would have known what I know now when I was married, I didn't marry until I was 41, but if I would have known back then what I know now about love and about how to love somebody, I would have probably never been divorced, because actually that divorce was a lot about me and my immaturity of not growing and knowing myself back then. And in fact, we're best friends right now. We're just best friends. And it's great because we are now able to, when you get old, you can tell all the stuff. You're not afraid anymore. All right. So let's see what we've got. Are we upside down? Yep, we are upside down. Okay. Got a new opportunity. Wow, I love it. What is this? Is it stuck together? Yes. So we have the 10 of Swords. Okay. Remember I said that we had the 8 of Swords earlier. It's coming fast. Well, the 10 of Swords are right behind. So that Band-Aid, if you're trying to break up or if you're trying to start something new, you have to end it quickly. It will, but do it in love. When people break up or when people are not together anymore or don't want to be together, you don't have to be mean and nasty. You just have to say, hey, it didn't work out. Or even if they're mean, doesn't mean you have to be mean. Just end it. Just say, you know what, it didn't work out. We've grown. I don't like this, but you know, a lot of people use it. We've grown apart. That means you didn't do the work a lot of the times, but we've grown apart. Or, you know what, I really didn't expect this to turn out this way. I think it'd be just best in both of our interests. Let me tell you, I'm best friends with my ex. So, I mean, you don't have to leave nasty, okay? But you do need to end it quickly because if something else is waiting around the corner for somebody. So we have the 7 of Wands. Definitely, there we go again. The 7 of Wands in the center, trying to explain yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. Just say, this is what I don't want. This is what I need in my life. And you move forward. So you don't have to explain yourself. And you know, things, you do want to stand up for yourself in that way. And the Ace of Swords, honest truth, being honest, being true, being authentic self. It's fine. I wish people would be more honest. In this dating world in 2026, let me tell you, there's so many liars by omission that being an empath, it's like, listen, dude, you're going to have to tell me the truth, because whether you tell me the truth or not, now, I'm sorry, I am protected and I will be told the truth. And I'm really sorry, we won't last. And if you do lie out of omission, then that's deceit anyway. Why do you want to be with that person? Okay. I don't know who this is for. I'm more of a coaching session right now, but you know what? I can't help it. It's the cards. So, and a lot of people don't understand what lying out of omission is. Lying out of omission is about leaving information out on purpose. So hypothetically, I have a guy friend and he told me about one lady 3 years into our friendship, but we had dated at first and said, you know what, we're just going to be friends. But he never told me about this girl that he had met about the same time as me. And yeah, so lying by omission, that's sort of keeping secrets or not telling the whole truth. Okay, you don't want somebody like that, because then you're always on eggshells. You're always trying to wonder. And that, again, we go back to, do they create calmness or do they create chaos? Chaos! Okay, so 9 of Wands. Okay, 9 of Wands. Lots of 9s, lots of 10s, lots of 5s. Uncertainty, upheaval, and then we also had the Tower. And I love the Tower. The Tower is one of my favorite cards. And you're like, why? Oh my God, it's horrible. Because when things are falling apart, even at its worst, that means things are coming together. Things are falling in place. Things have to go. 4 of Pentacles, let it go. And then you can actually have the things that you want, you desire, and your passion, because you have to stand up for yourself. Your authentic self. People are, I heard. People walk in fear all the time. People are afraid. Well, what if they do this? Who gives up? Because who cares? This is your life, your journey, the way that you want it. Your authentic self, okay? 2 of Wands in reverse. So there is something that is breaking apart to bring something beautiful together. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. I love it. So when you cut that cake, I keep seeing this cake and a knife being cut, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You get lots of pictures and you got to decipher them really fast. But I saw this cake and it's being cut, but the cake is being cut, and you're like, oh, it's ruining it. No, it's not. It's going to cut, it's going to give you this piece, and oh, is that so good? Right? Oh my gosh. But love is what people want, people desire, and that's what you either want to be loved or you want to give love, or love is the biggest energy of this. And this is where awakening happens. If you can't walk in love, if you can't do things in love, the highest vibrational energy frequency that we have, then don't say or don't do it. Ask yourself every time that you just want to go off or flip somebody off or road rage, ask yourself, maybe they're going through something. Maybe they're not paying attention. Maybe they're just an asshole, but you don't know what they're going through because everybody is going through something. So step into somebody else's shoes, perspective first. Be awakened to how would you like to be treated? How would you like to be spoke to? Those kind of things. Because this is an awakening time. Earth, I can say what I want. My mother, 80 some years old, I can say whatever I want. I earned it. No, you can't, Mom. You can't. That's not love. That's not the way you want to be treated. So why say that? All right. But this was just a general reading. I hope you enjoyed it. DivineWarriorIntuitive.com. And then also Get Balanced 2020 is also there for some coaching. And my other YouTube channel, Get Balanced 2020, will give you some lot of mindset, transformation, things of that nature. Just peek at it. But if you would love a personal reading, look at the comments or look at the description below. It'll tell you how to do that. But lastly, Valentine's, all this month I'll be doing Valentine's. They're limited spaces. So buy one, add a second person for free, and have some fun. Give somebody a fun experience for Valentine's or the month of Valentine's, or if your birthday's in February, definitely that would be something fun to do. I hope you enjoyed this. Please have a blessed night and say it in love, do it in love, or don't say it or do it at all. Take care. Patty out.